Hello everybody, it's ZRH-SFO, and today I'm finally coming to you guys with a new model review. So yes, I've been absent for about a month on this channel. I've had no new models coming in, I've had no model reviews, I've had no model airports for that month. So yeah guys, I do really apologize for that, but I've just been, I mean this is what happens, this is what seems to happen with a lot of YouTubers actually, just with work that just comes in and you're back into the working ethic. And I've had that for about the past month. I've had a bunch of tests recently for the past couple weeks. And you might be saying, "Oh, why would you be having tests? It's kind of the start of the year." They're not exams. I will have my actual exams coming in January, but I'm just doing assessments and stuff like that for basically most of the month and more about the last couple of weeks. So I have been working on the San Francisco model airport. I definitely have the design down. And the last model airport I did make was the Indianapolis one, and I was going to move on to San Francisco straight after that, but then the work came in. I started gaming a little more, which took up a lot of my time. So I do know the design of the airport, but one thing that's just standing in my way is the boards, and it's having the boards having the exact same height. Now I don't need it exact. I just want to have it very similar as possible. And when I'm just basically having big problems doing that, and I can't really achieve it. I can't find materials to one part of the board, basically. There's only one board that is not equal to the rest of them, and I just can't find any materials to adjust it to the height that it needs to be. So yeah, I've been working on that and trying to find stuff that I can use. It's just, there's a lot of stuff that's definitely going to be going on from now on, but there's just been a lot of stuff that's been happening in the past couple of weeks. And another thing that about model reviews is I haven't gotten any models to review. That's a huge thing. No models to review, no content, no stuff to do with models is that kind of content. I just can't do that. I've just lost, I just have a shortage of money. And I probably won't get another model, for another month now. I haven't really thought about it. I'm basically broke. I just don't have anything. And I had mentioned this in my last video about getting a camera to go plane spotting, because that would be a lot of my content. I would go out on the weekend or something and do some plane spotting, but I did break my old camera, which could zoom in more than this one, obviously, and I guess the quality was a little better. But I broke that camera. It was getting old anyway, but it just completely shut down. I guess I must have dropped it or something, and it's just gone haywire. So I've had to get rid of that camera. I probably won't get another camera until Christmas. However, that camera that I will get then will be very nice. It'll be something that I'll probably be using for the following few years, at least. So. I'm not sure what camera that will be, but I'm pretty hyped up for it, and hopefully I can get it so I can do some trip review for when I'm going to the US for Christmas. But yeah, back to this model review, guys. So yeah, I ordered this model, I guess it was about a month ago actually. I paid about $100 for it. It was a Phoenix Models release. Now it came out as a Phoenix Models release. However, one thing that I noticed, and you might see this in the picture already, on the bottom left of the box, this says Eagle. So yes, this is made by Eagle. I've never heard of them. I don't really know what they make. I presume that they are some kind of subsidiary to Phoenix Models that either makes their 1/200 scale aircraft, or they just make the A340 mold. Never heard of them. I don't really know what they do, but they must be in some relation to Phoenix Models, as this came under the Phoenix Models release. Now I don't see this model under where I bought it from anymore. I'm not really sure what really happened with the release. I'm not sure if it was counted as a secret release. I guess it was, because I don't think it came up on their Phoenix Models Facebook page. I'm not sure if it came up on Jetway Models. I'm just trying to think. Maybe it did, but I don't know. I just didn't hear much about this model. And another model that came out in that release was the Air New Zealand 333 in 1/200 scale as well. So those are my options basically. I had about $100 to spend. I could have waited to get the Gemini Lufthansa 748 in the retro livery. We still haven't seen that, but I could save up for that, and I could have saved up for maybe I could have gotten like a KLM 74 or something. But I decided to spend all the money on one model, and this is it. So yes, guys, this is the Swiss A340-300 in the special Zurich to San Francisco direct livery. I love the livery. You might have heard in my other, older videos that I might have said, oh, I don't like liveries that have anniversaries on them, stuff like that. To me, I mean, this model is kind of an anniversary. It's not really, because, I mean, the thing is, the aircraft, isn't being used at the moment with this livery, of course. That livery has obviously gotten outdated, but the livery on it, I mean, if I were ever going to get an aircraft, and this is my 5th 1/200 scale, maybe my 6th, so I don't collect many 1/200s, and, as a model that I want to have on display, I'd probably want to get something that really stands out, and I could have gotten the All Blacks, and I think that would have been definitely one of my favorite models. I really do love the All Blacks and the 333 from Air New Zealand, but to get an aircraft this outstanding, this detailed in the scale of 1/200, I think it just blew me away, and I just thought, yep, that'll be the option that I decided to get. So this came out, but came in about a week ago. So I came home one day, and I got it. I got it shipped from the US from a family member, so I got quite lucky with that. I was actually meant to pick this up in Christmas, so luckily enough, I got shipped it to me, so very happy to receive it, and we're going to move on to the box of the model. So, sorry for that explaining, I just decided to do a bit of that, show you guys what's going on exactly. So here's the box of the model. Now, this is huge. For a 1/400 scale collector mainly, this model is just humongous. And here we have the Swiss titles on the top there. So you can see this is in the old Swiss logo, obviously, since that's when the livery first came out. That was when Swiss had this old logo. We have the registration, Hotel Bravo-Julia, Mike Julia. And you can already see that this is typical Phoenix models. I'm not sure if, I'm just going to call it Phoenix models. That they have all this stuff about the box, always has something to do with the model itself. So you've got the box decorated and all this stuff about the livery itself. You've got all this beautiful art everywhere, obviously related to the theme of San Francisco, as well as peace and all that. So the box is pretty cool itself. We've got the aircraft there. Swiss A340-300. We have Eagle, the logo on the bottom left, right there. Then we have limited edition 1/200 scale on the right. And we'll move on to the sides. Nothing different here. We got the aircraft once again, registration as well. Got Swiss A340-300. And then nothing on this side either. So on the back, oops, wrong side. On the back we have Swiss. We've got more art and Airbus A340-300. We don't have, the Heart of Aviation, I think that's it. Their Phoenix models slogan. We don't have that on the back, so that's just something to say. We got Eagle once again, A340-300, and limited edition. So I'll just grab this and create a better height for you guys so you can get this in a better way. There we are. Sorry for that noise. And here's the model. So you can see the wheel is a little bit twisty. I'll just move that back that way so I have it the right way. And there we go. So I do apologize for the lighting here, guys. It's a little bit damp, but I hope it'll get a little better as the video goes on. So there it is, guys. There's the front of the aircraft. We have the nose. Hopefully this tripod will lift a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't need it too much. That's fine. So we have the nose of the aircraft there, painted in orange already. Then we have MJ just under the cockpit windows. We got the cockpit right there. Star Alliance logo in between. Then moving on to the aircraft, we have the... I'm going to do this from the right side, by the way. Normally I do it from the left, but it doesn't really matter. It's going to be the same. We have the eye, which I'm not sure... I mean, some of this stuff I don't really know what it's supposed to represent. I just think it's really interesting, the stuff that they used to make the livery. I think it's fantastic. So we have an eye just on the R1 door there. We've got the first antenna on the top of the aircraft. We have the satellite, satellite box, on the top. We got Swiss with their 4 languages on the left of that, which is the old Swiss logo. We've got Love on the bottom there, so that's probably the business class / first class that you're looking at. Then we have the first cargo door just below that. We've got Love, as I said, and then moving on to the peace sign, which is related to Love. And then we've got something here. Now, this is where the main part of the livery gets introduced. This is just cool. This is probably the most awesome livery, and this is obviously why I got it. It just looks awesome. So we've got something here. We've got something written that they're trying to say around here somewhere. And we have all these different colors. You've got just every single color that you could imagine, and they've all just put that in there, and it just looks really good, really creative and imaginative. I mean, the person who must have come up with this livery or just thought of the idea is just fantastic. So I'm just going to focus on the engines there. You can see we have Swiss. We've also got some stuff on the engines, as you can see there. And then we have, moving on more to the livery, we have direct on the left there. And then I'll just get a view of the wings. And I'll put myself back under the tripod there. So there's the view from the top of the aircraft. The aircraft's pretty big, so I'm having to go pretty high. And there's the overhead view of the aircraft there. And I'll put it back onto the tripod. There's some better lighting, and then it goes a little dark again. And moving on, we have the wingtip with the little Swiss logo on that, so that's kind of cool. I would love it if this tripod would stand still, but there we go, it's fine. And then here comes the main part. If it would please focus, that would be great. There it is. We got San Francisco written there. We got the purple in the background. We've got some kind of yellow, and then it goes into the orange at the bottom. And then you've got Zurich that comes from here. So you've got Zurich, San Francisco, direct. So that's an arrow that says direct on it. Then you got some, looks like mustaches, like kind of birds or something. So yeah, they've added like everything. Like you've got music, which is coming out of this voice here. All these different things, you know, it's really, really amazing. When this video, when this model first came out in 1/400 scale, which Phoenix Models also released, people were just amazed that this much detail could go on a 1/400 scale model, and you know, that much detail, imagine that much detail on a 1/200 scale model, which is what I wanted to see in real life and what I wanted to have in my collection. And then we have the San Francisco. We've got some music signs over here, which is what the voice is singing from, where the voice is saying Zurich, San Francisco. And then we have the registration once again, Hotel Bravo Julia, Mike Julia. We've got some more music notes in the back, and just all that beautiful stuff. Now lastly, we have the tail, looking beautiful as usual. Got the stabilizers there, and I'll just give you a view from a different angle. So there is the angle from the back. Not quite there, and this is obviously as zoomed out as I can get, guys, so sorry about that, but yeah, that's a view from the back. I can get you a view from the front. There's the wheel again, turning sideways. So yeah, there's the view from the front, guys. And here's this side once again. And then I'll move it on to the other side now. So yeah, obviously the landing gear on this is all rollable, so that's fantastic. And also I did not mention, there is one antenna on the bottom there, as you can see, just there's an antenna. I'll just show you the underbelly of the aircraft, just so you can see what else is there. We have Eagle written there. So we have Eagle on the underbelly, we've got all the engines there, we've got the wings, we have the landing gear, which is okay. They're pretty big, obviously rolling, so that's, I mean, I'm fine with them. Then we have the front landing gear, main landing gear there, and that's it for the underbelly of the aircraft. And now I'll move up to the front. So yeah, guys, that's it for the review. So I really hope that you guys did enjoy the model, or did enjoy the review. I certainly would recommend getting this model if you do have something around that kind of money that I told you earlier. If you have about $100 to spend, I'm not sure if the model is still available. I haven't really checked, but yeah, this is certainly the most beautiful model I have in my collection. I will never sell this. I will never get rid of it. It just symbolizes, how imaginative a livery can get and how great it can be. And actually on the other side we have some different stuff. We've got San Francisco written in different colors. We have some different stuff over here. We got Zurich, different animals, you know, you've got different objects. We got the peace sign once again there. So it's all, I don't really have any other words to describe it. It's just the best model. I just love it. And I really hope that you guys do get this model. It's certainly going to be one of your favorite models, I would definitely say. and it just sticks out. Like if you had this model next to like a Delta 747, for example, if you had that next to that, you could definitely tell that this model stands out a lot more. That is just how it works. So yeah, once again, guys, I'm very happy with the model, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next model. Well, the next review or the next video. I do apologize for not making model reviews. I just need to jump on the boat there. I need to make more model reviews and more videos in general. But I did make a bunch of travel videos. I still have more coming, which will be actual reviews of business class, stuff like that. Lounges that I've been to, and I'll also be going into stuff about the new Gemini Jets release, Phoenix models release, that'll be on my Mac, and I do have some big ideas coming soon, so I decided to make this video just to make some introduction of me coming back. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this model review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Apologize if I was a bit rusty, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next model review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram for the latest, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.